You've built irresistible offers. You've got great marketing and sales. You've signed clients, but if your contracts aren't airtight and legally bulletproof, everything you built is vulnerable. Because contracts are more than just legal documents. They're offensive weapons. Entrepreneurs need to really embrace them and know how to use them. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to turn your contract from a boring PDF into the most powerful business weapon that you can use, and the top 3 ways that entrepreneurs weaponize their contracts against threats in the danger zone, and we'll get to that. Let's jump right into it. Entrepreneurs love building and they love offense, but that's dangerous because one of the deadliest danger zones in the business defense system that I created is contracts and deal making. It's where your enemies hide. It's where clients who ghost you after they get the deliverables end up suing you. It's where vendors who fail to deliver what they promise. Partners who bail when things get tough and double cross you. Buyers who sue you after they've already made money from your work. Here's what most people don't understand. Most entrepreneurs don't get hurt because they had no contract. They got hurt because they had a really bad contract, missing terms, or drafted by an attorney who's never been to court. A bad contract can be worse than no contract at all because it gives you that false sense of confidence. You think you're protected, but in reality, you just handed someone a weapon that they can use against you. So your goal should never be to just have a contract. Your goal is to never hand someone paper that they can weaponize against you. You need a battle-tested contract. So let me show you what the smart entrepreneurs do. Smart entrepreneurs embrace contracts. They use them as their weapons, right? And there's 3 ways. Number 1, they play offense with the terms, not just defense. Most people think contracts are just about protection. They're really not. They're about leverage, power, and positioning. Offense isn't just about covering your ass. It's about setting yourself up to win. Here's what I mean. Add performance triggers, late fees when they don't pay on time, upsell incentives when they want more scope, clear boundaries around what's included and what costs extra. Always exclude those things. Use exclusive licensing language to protect your content, and then upsell them usage rights if they want to use it in ways you didn't originally agree to. Don't just survive lawsuits, deter them, prevent them. This is what my system is all about. By scaring off the wrong clients before they even sign, and for you to see the red flags so you just avoid them altogether. So when someone reads your contract, they think this person really knows what they're doing. They're way less likely to try to screw you over, right? Number 2, build in breakup clauses. Here's what most entrepreneurs completely forget or don't want to think about, because the truth is most contract fights don't happen when things are going well. They happen after things fall apart. So smart contracts bake in the divorce terms early, before anyone's emotional, before anyone's angry. What happens on cancellation, dilution, breakup? Who gets refunded? Who doesn't? Who keeps what intellectual property? Who owns the work that's already done? This all needs to be taken care of ahead of time. Don't leave it to chance. Don't leave it to the judge. Don't leave it to emotions. Decide during peacetime what happens during the war, because when things go south, people get stupid. They make emotional decisions. It gets expensive in court. They forget what was fair, but if it's already written down, then it's already agreed to, right? Then there's nothing to fight about. Usually. Number 3 is think like your enemy. This is all about inversion. This is one of my favorites from Charlie Munger and Alex Hormozi. If you were a dishonest client, how would you try to manipulate this contract? Seriously, put yourself in their shoes. This is how I won a lot of trials. Where's the vague language that they could exploit? What deliverables are undefined that they could claim you didn't meet? All about inversion. What payment terms are weak that they could use to delay or avoid paying you, right? What IP transfer terms are missing that they could use to claim that they own your work? Find your own loopholes and close them. That's inversion. That's what Charlie Munger and Alex Hormozi do. Because contracts are written wars, and the best drafters win before court is ever mentioned. Then you got leverage and power. You get it? Most people write contracts hoping they'll never need them. Smart people write contracts assuming they will. It gives them power and leverage over the other party to do what they need to do. Now look, I get it. Legal stuff feels overwhelming. That's why you've got a mentor like me, but you figured out copyright and you figured out sales, you figured out funnels, you figured out how to scale. That's much harder. You can learn how to use contracts, or at least understand what they're doing for you. You can't stick your head in the sand. That's the biggest mistake you can do. Legal isn't boring when it's your strategy. Legal isn't scary when it's your weapon. Learn to weaponize your words. That's what all the great ones do. And learn to use contracts as your swords. Here's something most people miss. Contracts aren't just legal documents. They're positioning documents. They're giving you power. You can win or lose business deals, partnerships, and lawsuits on paper before the first dollar ever moves. Think about it. The terms you accept tell people how you value yourself, how you run your business, how seriously you take your work. You want to look better than the rest, have the right contracts. When you have strong contract terms, people respect you more. They take you seriously. They pay you faster. They cause fewer problems. So when you have weak contract terms, people see you as an easy target. They want to take advantage of you, right? Your contract is often the first impression someone gets of how you do business. Make it count. Like I said, all entrepreneurs have 5 enemies and each one of them can pick apart your contract. So if you want to see exactly how this works, I've got something very special for you. Watch my client contract webinar, right? Where I walk you through how to avoid client nightmares, those toxic clients, with my business defense system, with my actual contracts, my SOPs, with all my proprietary stuff that I let you copy and steal. And that's the next video I'm recommending. Check out the link below, hit subscribe. I'm Karam, the battle-tested lawyer, and get legally bulletproof. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, but if you're sick of guessing whether your business is exposed to legal threats you can't see or didn't know was coming, those enemies, mistakes, and liability that cause entrepreneurs to lose, then I've got something very special for you. It's my free business risk report, the same kind of analysis I charge $7,500 for in person when I do my business defense legal mastermind. Click the link below. Answer some strategic questions about your business and get a personalized risk report. You've got nothing to lose. Find out what's hunting you and your business before it destroys everything you've built. I'm Karam, the battle-tested lawyer. Stay legally bulletproof, please.